So, Brhadaranyak is discussing about Brahma and Brahmana. Brahmana is capable of realizing Brahman. Who is Brahmana? No, not by caste, not by a thread, but Brahmana are those who have grown spiritually and are spiritually sensitive. Any group of people who have grown spiritually attain this knowledge. Brahma Vidva is available to those only who have grown spiritually and equally spiritually sensitive. Any group of people who have grown, and the fruit of this knowledge is a spirit of renunciation. We then don't go out to satisfy our desires. Our desires of the body and mind is to be channelized, is to be realized. What is the utility of it at the end? Have you taken one rasagolla? Yes, it is very good. Two rasagolla? Yes, fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10, you will say, no more rasagolla. So when you will tell yourself, no more vasana, nirvasana, the greatest utterance of Sharada Devi, our Divine Mother. If you have nirvasana, you are realized. Very simple thing. Whoever you may be. Whoever you may be from downcast, you may be downtrodden, you may have riches, you may have nothing. But you are realized. And they were realized like this. In that sense, whatever, but today's civilization helps us run after things outside of ourselves. Constantly, all the time, we run after them. To add to it our latest and efficient technology, the smartphones, TVs, makes us run after enjoyments all the more. All this is common today. We call such a society a consumerist society, and there is a protest against it coming from the same Western civilization which has been its stronghold. They are not now consuming, they are consuming less. Tena taktena bhunjita, they are consuming less. But we here in India, the heartbeat of Brahman, the heartbeat of Brahma Vidya, here we have turned our society into a fully consumerist one. This consumerism is ruining humanity, ruining nature. Is there any alternative? Yes. Do consume, but keep your mind open. There are other things to consume than mere material goods and services. Our own infinite nature is waiting for our investigation. Into our woods of mind we have to trek, not only Himalayan jungle, for pleasure. When we understand this, and when we achieve something higher within ourselves, that is the main thing. You should have apathy with the ongoing things, with these everyday used utensils like smartphones and gadgets and etc. and happiness, the consumerist mania will be reduced naturally. With mental age growing, this mania will be reduced to nothingness. This is the alternative given by Vedanta and no one else, by which we can give up our consumerism a higher turn. Consumerism to a higher turn. Ramakrishna used to say, turn the bend, turn the bend. Just like this, now we have come to a conclusion that three types of desires. The word for desire is Eshana. We call it Eshana. And Kama. Kama is another word for desire. The three Eshanas are Putra Eshana, Vitto Eshana, and Loko Eshana. First is Putra Eshana. It is the desire of genetic continuity. Perhaps it is our responsibility to the society, but not now. Now we are too much of people. Let us think otherwise, only one or two like this. Nature also wants us to do it. Today's biology tells us that nature has no interest in any organism that does not reproduce itself. Only in reproduction do we get evolution and the meaning of all the transitional stages of evolution. Therefore, the first desire is for children. Having satisfied this desire, don't continue it further. This is what Vedanta says. The next desire is for wealth. We need wealth to satisfy our desire. So we pursue it. Then there is that desire for some glory, that I shall live in some higher world after death. That desire to go to some heaven is there in most of us. We wish to go for a better life there. We wish to accrue some punya for Swarga, the heaven. Even everybody has come such desire. Even the agnostic mind at the time of facing death questions, what will be my future? Even he will ask that question. He does not believe in it, but the question comes. What shall I be in the future? At the time of death, such questions are bound to trouble the human mind. It is bound to come. Death is the crisis that makes us think deeper, and when we are alive and vital in life. Our hankering for recognition is also Lokoeshana. We hanker for name, fame and glory. We all seek this because we feel we are too small and insignificant, quite unknown. We strive to get some status in society, some good word from people. We all want some recognition, and it is quite natural. This is called Lokoeshana. Now, man in ignorance remains a slave to all of these desires. He overvalues the objects of desires and devalues himself. He doesn't believe he is infinite. This world is nothing compared to him. We don't know that dimension of ours. We think we are only a speck of dust in this vast universe. We are that which understands this universe. What is that power within us? Understanding everything outside? We have such a power. That dimension is the Upanishadam Purusham. That dimension taught only in Upanishad. In no other literature we find this teaching. Everywhere else we find a diminutive description of man. You are funny, you are a sinner. Ramakrishna got angry. Why? Why this pap? Who are the sinner? No more sin. You should not tell this. You are Amritasya Putra. How can you be a sinner? Your Lord is holy. Man's real glory and greatness is expounded only in Upanishad. That is why it is a current literature of current interest with a tremendous value for stabilization of human civilization. Why do crimes increase in society? When too many people run after too few things outside, crime results. That is what is happening all over the world today. The resources available are limited. The powerful gets most of it and the weak does not get anything at all. But all are running after the same thing. No, this won't do. Many of us have gained enough comforts of life and have enjoyed the objects of the world. Now we have to stop and restrain ourselves. There are other things to seek after. This direction is given to humanity by Vedanta. When people are educated in it at the right time, this spirit of renunciation will come. That is what has been introduced to us in this passage. Then the mind becomes tuned to something higher than what is sensory given to us. Sensorily given to us, the whole thing has a natural way. Thus, when we wish to organize our life, we will have to seek Indian books on sociology and life which tell us how we have to proceed. When you have done enough for this worldly life, try to think higher things by the end of your middle age. This is time when you are full of energy, when you can enjoy as much as you like, but do you think of higher things a little later? When a grihastha sees his hair turning grey and the face of his offspring, grandchild, then he should resort to the forest. Desire means emptiness within the effort. Desire means emptiness within and the effort to fill that emptiness. When we feel hungry, what happens? There is emptiness in the stomach and there is a fire there seeking some fuel for it. That is called hunger. When we put food into it, the fire is put up and the hunger is appeased. This is how desire acts on human mind. It makes us outgoing because we feel something missing here in us and we try to get it from outside. On getting that, we feel appeased for some time, again we are pushed out after some time. We go out again and again to enjoy because of the emptiness inside. Thus, desire for children, wealth, and words are the three desires. Everything like this is desires. All these are nothing but desires. Therefore, the knower of Brahma, having known about this thing, should try to live upon strength which comes from knowledge. Why? Because don't get stagnant at the organic level. Because there are other aspects of reality waiting to be experienced. Taste it. Only taste Rasagalla, only taste flesh. No, there is something more tasteful. Lord Ramakrishna said, you will be enjoyed 1,000 times more than this carnal desire. Try it. This knowledge is strength. What a beautiful idea. Knowledge makes us fearless, Abhi. Ignorance makes us weak. Therefore, we have to live on the strength of the knowledge he has achieved. And when we have this strength, no object from this world can attract and drag us out of ourselves. And when there is nothing to drag us out, what happens? We become quiet and meditative. Otherwise, most of the time, having known all about meditativeness and its opposite, he becomes Brahmagyani. That's a very interesting question. How does he, the knower of Brahma, behave? The conduct of a knower of Brahma? It's a beautiful. We should tell a poetry what happened to Buddha. A nice poetry from Dhammapada, translated from Pali by P. Lal. How many births have I known without knowing the builder of this body? How many births have I known? How many births have I looked for him? It is painful to be born again and again. Punaropi jananam, punaropi janani, jatare shayanam. Punaropi janani, jatare shayanam. Every time, even and again. But now I have seen you. O builder of this body, Tanha, Trishna, all desire is extinct. Nirvana attained. The rafters have crumbled. The ridge pole is smashed. Tanha khai majajjaga. I have broken, Krishna, I have broken your poles of desire. You will not build them again. The immortal was attained by Buddha. Till then, he knew only the mortal body subject to birth and death. He did not know the immortal dimension. But after Nirvana was attained, he let the body go. Who cares for the body then? It has finished its work. The building, made of rafts and bamboos, have been disbanded. This is what Buddha said 2,500 years ago. 2,500 years ago. Tato ka kahola kaushikeya upararam. On hearing this reply, Kahol, the son of Kustika, kept silent. He was satisfied with the answer, the great scholar sage Jaggobalko gave to him. Stop here, desire, stop here, and gently pass. So long today. Om Hring Ramakrishna.